report, the 31st of January, the last day of the first month of 2024. So as usual, I want to talk about some news events that came up. And today, I'd like to talk about the Bitcoin ETF performance update over here, because it has been a very interesting period for those that are looking into this particular ETFs. There'll be a lot of people been waiting for it to come up. So it's up. We want to know how is it doing. That's the most important thing. So in the 11 trading days since its inception, right, Bitcoin ETF has consistently drawn inflows of money, signaling robust investor interest. And you can see very well from this area right over here, this particular tab right over here. Okay, so you have the tab volume, and then you have the total flows that is coming in, and here's the total assets overall. And this is some very interesting developments we're seeing. So remarkably, right, what we're seeing, the newborn 9. When we talk about the newborn 9 over here, we are talking about all the ETFs except Grayscale, because Grayscale has been for some time there already. They just managed to just shift over into the ETFs after winning the court case against the SEC. So whenever we talk about the newborn 9, we are referring to the ones other than Grayscale over here. So what we are seeing is the newborn 9, right, have amassed an impressive 5.9 billion in funds. A total of 5.9 billion in funds, and that's really cool, right? So the following is a breakdown of the total flows over the past 11 days over here. I put it in the chart up day by day. I've been collecting it and presenting it right here. So leading the charge right now over here in the flows is Blackrock with a substantial inflow of 2.18 billion in assets. Okay. Hot on its heels is Fidelity with a notable 1.94 billion, and ARK ranks third with a significant 0.6 billion right over here. The data also reveals a consistent pattern of net positive inflows into various Bitcoin ETFs, with the exception of day 3. Day 3 right over here, we saw a negative flow. But this overall, the rest is just a positive flow. So it's a good thing. So this trend underscores the growing investors' appetite for Bitcoin-based financial products, right? And the total assets under management have reached a staggering 26.73 billion, highlighting the scale of investments these ETFs have attracted so far. Okay. And over the 11-day period, there's been a noticeable decline in the rate of change for Grayscale selling, dropping from a high of 174% change to just 5.3% right now. So the selling is more slowly getting muted already. Okay, so this trend could indicate a shift in investor sentiment or market dynamics. That's what we are seeing right now. So an interesting observation also is the potential for the rate of change in a newborn 9 to surpass Grayscale. Okay, right now they're pretty near. They are about 1% apart. So should this occur, it could be a harbinger of stabilization or even an uptick in Bitcoin prices once this happens. So historical analysis for Bitcoin performance surrounding its halving events in 2012, 2016, and 2020 shows varied patterns of rise and falls around these milestones. So in the 3 halvings, the plus 1 month, before 1 month, plus minus 1 month, that means before 1 month, or on the day of the halving, before 1 month, and after 1 month, I mark the high and low range. Okay, and Bitcoin exhibited price fluctuations of about from 25% to a high of 40% and to a low of 8.9%. So we have only had 3 halvings so far, right? So looking at it, it was like this. So if you look at the average, it's about 24.6%. Okay, so we are waiting. Let price come to about let's say the beginning of March, then we can have a look at this relationship once again already. So we want to see whether this historical pattern persists. If there is, then we can roughly know, where Bitcoin could actually probably bottom up, and then we can use that this probability here to look at the price action at that time, and then we can combine that to have a better idea, what should we do with Bitcoin next. But nevertheless, all three halvings showed the same kind of relationship thereafter, which is the moment they have finished its correction move, right? There will always be a new all-time high in Bitcoin. Okay, so let's hope this probability pays out for all those that have been investing in Bitcoin all this while. Okay, so with that, that's the fundamental report for today.